Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad. This wonderful Monday. It's going to be like 83 degrees. It's heating up now. I'm out here in my office. My secretary seemed to be away at this moment. I don't hear any birds chirping. Oh well, they must be busy. Yeah, I don't know. Coffee break, perhaps. Well, I'll tell you about those who did not have a coffee break. Those Americans are trapped in Afghanistan, left there by Trader Joe's malicious/incompetent regime. At least we forget that 13 servicemen and women died at Abbey Gate in Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 200 other poor souls, and 300 plus people lost arms and legs and limbs, things that don't grow back. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. But there was hope. There is hope. These folks are still in country. Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project Exodus, Project Animal Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation, just to name a few. Meanwhile, Ukraine is blowing up stuff. They reported that they are blowing up Russian depots of ammunition. And the Russians are like, you blew up some warehouses, empty ones. Yeah, good job. I don't know. Who knows these things? I really don't know. I tell you the truth. I found it interesting, though. Also, something very interesting is when it's been all over the news, all over the YouTubes, with all types of speculation about the troop movements and equipment in this country. Is there something to it? Of course there is. What are they doing? They're moving. They're moving. They're training. They're planning, prepping, preparing. The military has to. They like to stay like 25 moves ahead. It's like chess. So and they'll do it on a contingency. On a just in case kind of basis. Hey, send 1,000 tanks that way. Okay. And then when they get there, we're like, bring them back. I don't know how many times I got on a C-130, packed all my shit, standing on the tarmac, got into standing on the tarmac, waiting on a C-130, and they said, never mind, just go back. Or we load the C-1, we load into the C-130 with all our stuff, all our gear, everything, and then we fly around and then we come back. The training I did for the Summer Olympics in Atlanta, we spent a lot of time in Savannah, and we were literally locking down roads and right there in Savannah, and outside of Fort Eustis. I mean, we were just just doing things, jumping out of minivans and Ford Expeditions in full kit, full battle rattle, whatever. The military trains, and they do a lot of training here. I remember spending a lot of time in some farmer's field, just sitting there, like in North Carolina. Like, what are we fucking doing? Oh, we got to do this. We got to do that. Okay. It smells like poop around here. It's like, well, hey, you get what you get sometimes. But will we ever know? No. I mean, not really. Tell you the truth, not really. Even those involved don't really know. I mean, it's like, hey, take all your stuff and go that way. Okay, here's your route. Stop at the convenience store if you need to get gas and get something to eat. I mean, a lot of times in Camp Lejeune, or outside of Camp Lejeune, we would the roach coach would come driving through, while we'd been spent like 3 weeks out in the woods, and there's a little road there, and then we see the roach coach. I smell cheeseburgers. Ha! And there you go. And one lowly private is tasked with and he has a list and he has money of everybody. He has a list of everything that everybody wants, and he has money from everybody, and he's going, I need 15 cheeseburgers. I need 5 packs of cigarettes. That looks like a bottle of Jack. Can I get some of that too? Boom, done. All right. It's it's good. It's actually a good thing, and also think about the optics of it as well, because we're watching it, but so is the rest of the world. Right, so they're saying, they're moving, they're doing things, they're, it's a movement, it's a dance, right? Positioning, repositioning, So now, what I do find disturbing as well is that supposedly there's a Chinese surveillance station in Cuba. That is danger close. That is dangerous. We are in Cuba as well, Gitmo and Guantanamo Bay and all that. Where we have a little site, a little prison, if you will. Interesting enough, my unit, I didn't get to go, but my unit was just returning from Guantanamo Bay, where they did they went there and did some stuff. I don't know, but when I came into the fleet, that's what they were doing in '94. So I don't know. This happens. This happens. It happens more than you think, really. But yeah, I mean, is it a cause for alarm? No, not really. I don't want to quote the guy, but his name starts with Hal. But his speculation was that martial law is coming. Martial law is coming. No, I didn't see anybody in riot gear. I didn't see anybody, and I didn't see any weapons. All that stuff is like they're in transit, is what they're doing. I mean, when I looked at what they're doing, they're in transit. The gun is packed away. They might have a sidearm on them, or if they are carrying their guns, they're conditioned for. I mean, I remember I had to carry my rifle with me at all times. Never had, when I was walking around in Savannah and stuff, didn't have any ammo. I had empty magazines in my kit, and I was like, oh, okay, fine. We're just going through the motions here. We're just training, but I had to secure my my gun, my gear, my rifle. This is my rifle. This is my gun, right? So, you have to secure that shit, and if you're grunt, it's on your body, on your person, or it's in a Conex box, or it's in a Hummer, or everybody else that's mechanized. All their shit is in there. It's just packed away, stowed away. The ammo is in another container, somewhere around, or they're going to or they're just dropping off stuff. I mean, it's all training. It's all, getting that experience of moving things around, but it is rather large exercise. Now this time of year, the National Guard, they do a lot of training and drilling, what they call drilling, and that involves a lot of movements and stuff, and a lot of things need to be serviced as well. Whoa. I'm on Google. Google Maps just drove by. Anyway, right. Roger that. And so things. It's not Tom. I don't know what that means. Shouldn't have looked at it, but hey, here I am. Tom just drove by. Yeah, so interesting. And yes, I'm rocking the split beard. I'm digging it. It's kind of like I feel like a beetle, like a pincher beetle. Anyway, go TeamLinda, go TeamLinda. TeamLinda is doing well. I seen her in Lackluster Fridays this last Friday. She was there. That was pretty cool. Pretty good to see you, indeed. Updates on TeamBabyHarper. She has opened her eyes. Now, mind you, she is like being everything is, she's on life support, total life support, dialysis, breathing, circulation, everything is being done for her, but she's like, what? What's going on? What y'all doing? What? Why are these tubes in me? Huh. Ooh. So, wow. Talk about a fighter. Talk about a fighter. Team Baby Harper. And so we'll see what's going on here. But yeah, I seen the picture of Team Baby Harper, eyes wide open, you know, things going into her, you know, just got out of surgery, and she's like, eyes open, looking around. It's a good sign. It's a really good sign. So please give your thoughts and prayers for Team Baby Harper. And you know, all you other people out there that have things going on, you know, hey, thoughts and prayers work. Intention works. It does. It really does. So this has been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget.